Hey, what's up, guys? Your boy Keith. Welcome to another video. Today we're going to be talking about Agatha all the way. Or Agatha all along. Jesus. So, should you watch this show? Yeah. I think you should. I think you should. If you like Marvel shows in general, this is definitely a show you should watch. I just think it's not a Loki level show, but it is a decent show. And I think it's a lot better than some of the other Marvel shows that they've come out with, especially ones like Sam and Bucky. I don't know about how y'all felt about it. I personally despise that show. Well, not despise is a strong word. It just, it was just like, it was one of those shows where I was like, this is cool, I guess. But like, it kind of felt really campy. Now, that's not to say that this show doesn't have its flaws, and I'll get to that in a second. So, but I want to talk about the positives first. First things first, I'm actually having a lot of fun with the show. It's pretty fun. Again, the characters are really cool. I love the interactions they have with one another. I think that there are, how do I say this? Marvel has a really good, blend of comedy, but also at the same time having interesting plot lines, and I think they're doing a really good job with this. Obviously, Marvel also has the budget, right, to have a lot of great set designs, costumes, and everything as well, and you can very much see that throughout the show. Again, the show looks amazing, all right? Amazing. Set designs are very colorful. They can be vibrant, but also can be spooky and dark at the same time. I think there is a good amount of humor in the show that I've been enjoying as well. Though I will say there are some times that are kind of cringy. There's some moments where I'm like, especially when it comes to Agatha. The person who plays Agatha, I'm going to guess they're just certain, writing styles that like just doesn't mesh well when you place it. Maybe in the room they thought this was hilarious. Sometimes it really just isn't, and it comes off again very cringy. But again, those are moments that are like here and there. It's not like an overall thing. I think overall the show was actually again pretty captivating and very interesting plot line to pick up after what happened in the events of WandaVision. Along with that though, again, we're on like episode 6, I believe. I'm surprised. It's actually a longer running show, so it's going to be up to 9 episodes. I think this might have been the first time that Marvel has done something like that. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I might have seen all of the different Marvel shows, but I'm pretty sure most of them just range to 6 episodes, and that's the cutoff point. So it's very interesting that we're actually getting to 9. But yeah, like I said before, again, like the plot itself is pretty decent. I think there is a lot of lore that is being revealed slowly that I'm very interested in. It's very much keeping my attention. Again, I think that the character and the cast selection that they have is pretty good. I love each character individually, how they're very unique in who they are. They seem also very fleshed out too. And by fleshed out, what I mean by that is that they're all, again, unique individuals. It's not like every single person that's a part of the main cast, they have a quirky role towards them, okay? And they don't overplay that quirky role either. That's the thing I think I really like about it the most, is that, sometimes when you have, like, there's one character who has again, I'm not going to get into too much spoilers, but there's one character that has I guess maybe she's like, has dementia, or she's like schizophrenic. I don't know what the word is, but she has those moments where like, something like that will happen, and she'll have what is the word I'm looking for? What is the word I'm looking for? She has an episode, and sometimes when she has that episode, like, a lot of times they'll like make that the main staple of that character, and they'll just keep pressing on it. But in this show, they showcase that that's the thing that happens. It happens a couple more times, but it's not like an apparent like, oh, that's the only thing this character brings. And I'm actually kind of happy about that. I appreciate the fact that each character, again, even though they have their bit of quirkiness, it's not something that is it's not overplayed. Okay. I also really like their one character. Funny enough, she actually is in another show that I literally just did a video for, The Penguin, who she does a phenomenal job with her character as well. Like, she's a sporty kind of punky kind of chick. Maybe sporty is the wrong word. she's kind of psychotic, if I'm being completely honest, in this show. This actress just does a great job of playing these, like, kind of off chicks. You know what I'm saying? Like, does a really good job of it. But I really enjoy, like, her character and how her character interacts with the others as well, especially Agatha. But like I said before, all the characters are pretty unique. The actual writing of the show and where it's progressing is very unique as well. I'm enjoying, again, the journey. Again, I'm not going to get into exactly what the journey entails, but I'm enjoying the journey so far. The only downsides that I would say is, well, I was going to say that, like, it doesn't seem like there's much of a threat, or there's not as much tension in the show, but that's a lie, especially after the last episode that we had. I just think that the tension that we have sometimes feels forced in some of the mid-section episodes that I've seen. It feels a little forced. It also feels like, how do I say this? A lot of it comes from Agatha. And to me, the problem is that, you know, Agatha is supposed to be this witch who's of, you know, ancient history, who, you know, she's gone through this journey that they're taking so far already. She's done, you know, this and that. And so she's an expert at this. But sometimes, and not even sometimes, a lot of times, she can feel like a hindrance to the group. And it almost feels as though, this is like the negative side of the show. It feels sometimes as though Agatha's character is not as seasoned as she's supposed to be. She feels sometimes like she's a novice, or she's, again, a hindrance. And for someone who has already, you know, gone through this journey, you would expect her to have more of an expert opinion on it, but it feels, again, as if she only gets in the way sometimes. And I think that is like a major problem in the show that comes up, because it's not even as if the times when she gets in the way is like an interesting way. It just kind of feels annoying, if that makes sense. And not annoying in the good, like, oh, this is just part of her character. I mean, it's part of her character, but it's annoying to the sense that it takes away from the story for me. So those are like some of the negatives. Again, like, they have some campy moments where it's like some of the writing can be like, you know how like Marvel, they're trying to appeal to a younger audience, and so sometimes they'll try to utilize words or phrases or do things that they think will attract a younger audience, but in the reality it just looked kind of cringy and it kind of put off. Sometimes moments like that happen. And then there are other times, again, with the writing of the character where, again, it doesn't feel as though Agatha is this this force that used to be reckoned with, or this ancient mystified witch who, you know, for centuries was known as a legendary, you know, persona, right? She doesn't feel like that at times. She feels kind of fraudulent at times, I'm not gonna lie. But overall, I think the show is good. I like the direction where it is going. I'm interested to see how it ends and how it ties into the main plot line of, like, the other shows, or not even shows, but like Marvel, the MCU in general. I'm wondering if they're going to bring any of these characters, because we just got a reveal from the last episode. I'm not going to get into anything, but the reveals that we got, it looks like this could be something that could be a main staple within the universe of the MCU. So I'm very excited to see exactly how things continue. But yeah, I mean, those are my basic thoughts. Do I think, you should watch it? Yeah, I think you should give it a try. It might not be for you, but so far I am enjoying it. And, you know, that's kind of it. It's like, it's one of those things where it's like, you're either going to like it or you're not. But I think a lot of people will. And so I think it's just worth a try. But those are my thoughts on Agatha all along. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.